Hi guys, and welcome to today's episode of the vlog series. Today we're going to talk to you about registering with a GP and a dentist when you come to the UK. Okay, so the first thing to note is that as an international doctor, you'll be coming on the health and care section of the skilled worker visa. Now the good news is that you don't then have to pay the immigration health surcharge, so access to the NHS is entirely free for you to use. The first point of contact with the NHS for most people tends to be a general practitioner, a GP surgery, and they're locally in the community wherever you live. The first thing to note though is that you do need to register for those GP services before you can access them, so that's what we're going to talk through now. Okay, so there'll be a practice or a surgery locally to you wherever you are in the UK. There are literally thousands of them, and we're going to link a website that's got a link to, you can input your postcode and it'll tell you where your nearest surgery or practice is. You can then reach out to them directly and find out about the registration options. It's completely free to register with a GP, and you should get access wherever you are in the UK to a local GP. You might want to look up which have got the facilities that you need if you've got specialist care that you need attending to. And the registration process might be slightly different. Some may accept registrations over the phone or online, and others you'll need to go in and fill out a form, so you might need to find out where it is and physically attend. Okay, so in terms of NHS dental services, you can register with practices for NHS dental care, and it will be free to access if you're under the age of 18, so that's probably for your dependents, or if you're pregnant at the moment, or you've had a baby in the last 12 months. But apart from that, there is generally a fee to pay for dental care in the UK. If you can find a dental practice that's taking on NHS patients, then the prices are considerably lower. But on the whole, a lot of people choose to go down the private route. And the prices vary there, but it's not unreasonably expensive. And you should find far more options if you expand your remit to private care as well. In terms of registering with an NHS dentist, again, we will put a link up. There's a website where you can put in your postcode and it'll show you the nearest local NHS dental practices. You're far more likely to be accepted into one if it is local to you, to where you live. So if you're trying to find one that's near to your place of work, then you might find that a little bit harder. And on the whole, you will have to contact them and reach out to find out if they are taking patients on or not. Because there's such a shortage of dentists and dental practices in the NHS in the UK, generally, private practice tends to be a little bit more common here. You will find there are lots and lots of dental practices that are taking people on as private patients though, so you might just have to find those on Google online. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of the vlog series. If you are an international doctor relocating to the UK and you want any help with finding GPs or dental practices, our relocation team here do all of that for our doctors that we recruit. So please feel free to reach out, get in touch if you've got any other questions. We'll put the contact details up at the end of the video.